Finally! This took a flipping while to make. So basically, hi! This is a new video, and I'm checking out a new game that's getting popularity from many other YouTubers. I found this game existed from a YouTuber named Dorko. Might recognize his name from Nintendo Co. And yeah, you can tell I completed most of the game. You can tell I got some achievements. This one was the annoying one to get. This one was very hard. This one too. This one made no sense. I could just complete that, and I still need to get Spam 8. But again, for flipping 10, no, but oh please! If you literally look at me with Among Us, you can tell I played it last year. And if you can tell from Fall Guys, yeah, I played it kind of recently. I am excited for this game to come out. I am seriously excited. I've seen the music video. I am flipping excited. Anyways, let's get back to the actual video. The Sanley Palpls Ultra Deluxe Edition. Why am I doing hand gestures? I don't even have a camera. Thank you. Don't mind her. She was just giving me a snack. I was kind of hungry. Alright. Yeah. And this time, is that our character? How does this suit it? How does this suit it? Anyways, let's begin. I play some of the game. But first, I'm going to show you the
This is the story of a man named...
I'm going to show you the creepiest part of this game that I found. So basically, if I just go through here...
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Never heard that line. Why am I repeating that?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had
this has been creeping me out when I started
the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Hey, ain't this in Source Engine? Hey guys, look.
Truly,
hey,
being
everybody,
here with
look
the
up at the
bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
This is where you can get a collectible. I wonder something. Come on.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded on. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Alright,
The
let's go
cargo
here.
lift, yes. Go there.
Mappa needs to theorize about this because this creeped me out. This flipping creeped me out. I said flip. But this actually creeped me out. Watch this. I'll mute up so it wasn't.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there? Caporata.
Told you that was creepy. And then I'm gonna show you what happens if you don't have that bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Avoid
room.
the bucket.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
When I do a spin, with the new content room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun